welcome back to my channel. I'm Michaela Caroline, and if you're new here, hello. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So today I really wanted to talk about something that I've been dealing with personally, as well as I've noticed quite a few people around me have been dealing with too, and that's change. And I'm not talking about just bad change, I'm talking about just, good change, bad change, change in general. Change throws you for a loop. And you have to go from the initial reaction of going, holy crap, what's going on? You have to figure out how to take it and maximize it as much as you can. So with the change that I've been dealing with lately, I've noticed different things I've had to overcome and different steps I've had to take. And the biggest thing to do with change, if it's good or bad, is to maximize it. And that's what I'm really having to work on. So I'm gonna walk you through a couple of ways that I've noticed that put you towards maximizing this change. So the first thing you have to do is accept it. And that's the biggest thing with life and change, is you never know what's gonna happen. Life goes up, it goes down, we all know this, but you have to accept whatever it is that's being thrown at you. And once you can do that, you can do the second thing, which is to feel every emotion that you need to feel. And this could be excitement, this could be anger, this could be frustration, this could be holy crap, what's going on? This could be feeling lost. It can mean whatever emotion, whatever kind of change that it is for you. It can be overwhelming happiness, I don't know, whatever change it is that you're going through in your life, you have to learn to feel every emotion that you're feeling, especially if it is something that you weren't expecting, or something that's gonna kind of alter pretty much everything. And once you can feel every emotion that you need to feel, that's gonna help relieve a lot of the stress, because if you bury these emotions, they're gonna come out at some point. They're gonna either cause a lot of physical wear and tear on your body, and not to mention the mental and spiritual effects it's gonna take on you, and we just don't want that. So, if you're burying all these emotions and you're gonna have all this excess stress, there's no way you're gonna be able to maximize on this change or even really move past it. So it's super, super important to just even take a day to yourself if you have to. You have to process everything in your own way in order for you to move past it and to maximize on it. It's gonna put you back into a spot of like, okay, I'm gonna attack this the best way that I can, and by doing that, you're gonna put yourself back into control. And I feel like that's the biggest reason that we freak out about change, is because it's always something that's out of our control. I know for me, I'm a control freak, and if something happens that's completely out of my control, and I'm gonna have to change a lot of what I'm doing, I freak out. Like, if you're gonna be able to process this whole situation, you're going to be able to get control back, and you're going to be able to maximize on your change and be even more successful. I mean, this could be something that's happening to you to help you grow, and that's what you really, really have to realize, is you have to find the good in it too, and which can be pretty hard, but you gotta do it. It's gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to move past it. It's really gonna help your mentality too, and help you almost clear your mind in a way where you can make the best possible choices. And then the next thing that I've noticed that I've had to do, especially if it's a change that's really thrown you for a loop, is to hold on to who and what you love. So this can be a hobby, this can be a person, this can be a pet. This is going to give you drive, it's going to give you motivation, it's going to keep you going. Holding on to what it is that you love, that's going to keep that fire in you, is going to help you push through that, and also help your mentality. I know for me, once going through a change, I hold on to Cooper. I hold on to making these videos and taking my experiences and trying to help someone else that's also dealing with change too. And I also hold on to my kitty. Like, I hold on to everything that I love. And that's what makes me happy every single day, even if it feels like everything else around me is falling apart. And that's honestly one of the best things that you can do in any given situation, is just hold on to what you love. And it's also going to keep you grateful too, and it's just good. Alright, so the next thing that you have to do is go ahead and make changes in other aspects of your life that's going to help you maximize on whatever situation that you're in. So this could involve your routine. Maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you need more self-care in your routine. Maybe you need to wake up earlier to get more things done. This could also be financial. You maybe need to change some things in your budget. Maybe you need to kind of see how much you're spending in a certain area and figure out how to lower that. Maybe you need to stop spending so much. I mean, whatever it is, it's okay to go ahead and make those changes. And that's probably the hardest part. By doing the first two things that we just talked about, you know, feeling all the emotions that you need to feel and also holding on to what you love, is going to help you make these other changes in other aspects of your life to where you can maximize on your situation. Once we make those changes, whether it's financial, routine, habits, whatever it may be, hold on to the small victories that you get every single day. And that's one thing that we fail as human beings. I was actually listening to Kaylin's podcast this morning, and it was all about rewarding yourself for small victories. And we as humans focus on the big picture. We focus on this one big goal, and we get so overwhelmed by it to where if we aren't there super fast, we're just upset. And I do this all the time. Like I have all these big goals, but the problem is we don't enjoy the journey. If you're able to reward yourself for the small victories, you're going to be enjoying that whole journey. And once you establish that big goal and make this, you know, big change, whatever it is, you're going to feel so much more accomplished because you actually enjoyed the journey the entire way. You processed it fully. You experienced it to the maximum. So, and this could be even smaller things. Like it could be, maybe you had to make a change in your routine and you need to meditate every day, or you need to wake up early every day. You know, reward yourself for actually waking up at 7 or waking up an hour earlier than what you were before. Taking 5 minutes even just to meditate, whatever it is, reading 10 pages a day, it can be the smallest thing. Eating a salad instead of a side of French fries. I mean, whatever little change that it is, be proud of yourself, because you can't just make this huge shift overnight. You have to take these small changes and just be proud of yourself. You're doing what you've got to do to maximize on your situation, and that's the biggest accomplishment that you can do. No matter how small it seems, it's awesome. I mean, it's not easy to have to, you know, be so comfortable with what you've been doing to all of a sudden like, holy crap, this isn't working anymore. That happened actually with our savings. Like we had a particular way that we were saving our money, and you know, our income changed, where we lived changed, our bills changed, everything changed to where we have to adjust our savings. And you know, because what we were doing before wasn't working, and we've been making these small changes towards saving, and it's working. You know, you have to just you have to put your ego aside and accept the fact like, hey, what I'm doing is not working. I need to figure out something else that's going to work even better. Our egos, a lot of the times, don't want to accept it. And once you can push past that and make these small changes and reward yourself for them, that's whenever you start getting momentum into even bigger changes, and then eventually reaching the big goal that you want to reach. And the last thing that I learned by going through my own change in my life and adjusting is to become a student again. Teach yourself the things that you feel like you need to know to be successful. If you're trying to adjust to whatever it is that you need to adjust, whether it's your routine, financial, whatever it is that we've talked about, use it as a learning and growing experience. And if you feel like you're not being successful with whatever adjustment you're trying to make, that means that you probably don't know something that's going to help push you even further. So even like, for example, for financial, Clipper and I, by moving from Alabama back home, we had to figure out a way that we were going to be able to save more money, and that was going to work for us. So we went on YouTube and we listened to podcasts. We read a lot of books. I mean, we listened to so much financial advice until we could finally pull from everything and come up with a way that works for us. And by doing that, honestly, we expanded our knowledge with money, and we've also come up with a way to save that works for us and has helped us grow as a couple. And that's really what you have to do by maximizing on a change or situation. That's what I mean. Take it as a learning experience. Take it as a challenge and be like, okay, like, you're gonna give this to me. Watch this. I can overcome this. I can become even more successful from this. So don't be afraid to go on and, you know, accept that you don't know something and go learn from someone else that's gone through the same thing, because it can really expand your mindset and make you even more successful. No situation defines you, but you can use a situation to grow and even just learn more. Alright guys, so I know that we covered quite a bit in this video, and I really just wanted to kind of recap it all. So first things first is to accept the change. The second thing is to adapt to it the best that you can by doing my third thing, which is to feel every emotion that you need to feel possible to where you can accept the change and adapt to it. The fourth thing is to hold on to everything and everyone that you love to keep you motivated and keep you going. And my fifth point was to make the changes that you need to make, whether they're financial, routine, whatever it may be. My sixth thing is to reward yourself for all the small victories that you make towards these changes every single day. And last of all, take this as a learning experience and grow from it. I know change can be very hard to accept sometimes, and especially with the twists and turns that life has on its own, it's just not very easy. So I hope that this helped you out in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below, and also on my Instagram. I get messages all the time, so if you have any questions, or if I missed any other points, or if there's any other way that you process change too or adjust to different situations, definitely leave it in the comments below, and I'm sure it would help someone out as well, and I'd love to hear myself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really supports my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!